andra också.
So, hello guys. So the players are preparing their sideboards. We are in the top 8 now. And we have 2 players playing Viserai.
Just like it's supposed to be, you know.
Yeah, with me here, I'm Henrik Montin, and with me here I have Jimmy.
Hello everyone.
And he is also a Viserai player.
Indeed. I did not get into the top 8 though.
No, thankfully not all the dirty players gets into top 8.
Nice.
Yeah.
Now I played against Magne in the 5th round of this tournament, and he beat me. We were on 1 life for like 3 rounds, both of us.
Oh, that's a terrible situation. You never know who's coming on top.
Indeed, I needed to draw a little bit more aggressively, and then I just got a blue hand and got knocked out.
Yeah, that sucks. I have been beaten badly by one Runeblade Viserai today. I was beating him silly for quite a while. I'm playing Starvo, and I was disrupting all his hands, and he had very few. And then he just turned on me, got 20 rune chance, and just destroyed me because he got the perfect split with the Sonata.
Yeah.
Like 7-7, and I was like, okay, yep, that's it.
That's the dream.
Yeah. Anyway, what do we expect in a Viserai matchup here?
So it's going to be interesting, right? If, like, I'm guessing that both of them are playing the hybrid Viserai, so they can go both very defensively and trying to win in 1 turn, or going more tempo and trying to, disrupt your opponent.
So what is best here? Would you say it's best to start or go second?
Oh, if you're playing Viserai, you always want to start.
Yeah.
Because even if you're playing the tempo deck, you might get a hand that just creates like 9 to 11, I think is the most, if I can count it correct.
I've seen that happening against me. So yeah.
And then you have such a tempo swing, even if you're just going on attacking. But I'm guessing that both of them are going more tempo because it's a little bit harsh when you need to defend against both the arcane damage and the physical damage when you're on Viserai. Sorry, my voice is disappearing after talking all day.
Yeah. Don't worry. Take some. We are not sponsored by Coca-Cola, but we are drinking it. Please contact us.
Sponsored by Coke. Yeah. So we've been playing 6 rounds already in the Swiss. Leading up to this.
And we got the chance to play also Blitz now, but we skipped the armory because it's a lot of flesh and blood in one day.
Yeah, it's true.
And we felt like you guys listening to this and seeing this are many million viewers right now. Needed to hear our voices.
Yeah, also 6 rounds of flesh and blood. No, I don't want any more flesh and blood. So let's comment on flesh and blood. Yay!
Yeah.
Okay, they seem to be almost done with shuffling here.
Yeah.
Do we know who has won the roll-off to start?
No, I have not paid attention. But I can tell you that on the left side of the screen we have Italo from Sweden. And we have a Norwegian, Magne Gjernestad from Norway. I don't know where in Norway, but let's say in Oslo.
Yeah, just let's pretend. That sounds perfect.
Or Bergen. It's very close.
You're just name-dropping the only places you know in Norway, aren't you?
Yeah, wait. Can I... Lillehammer? Yeah.
Very good.
94.
So let's see what kind of equipment they're going. In my sideboard, when I played Viserai today, I only had the Arcane Barrier on the new gloves.
Yeah.
The Vexing Quill hand that came in the latest set.
Yeah.
That turned out to be good when I needed to go offensively, but the moment you crack them, you're in a position where you can't really stop the damage anymore.
Okay.
But I'm guessing that both of these players might have the crown, so they're going to have the Arcane Barrier on their head, and they're not going to get rid of that crown anytime soon, because if there's one thing you need, it's Arcane Barrier 1 against Viserai.
Yeah. Is that a shield? What is the frozen shield doing? I know this. Italo, all the players got 1 pack from Everfest, and Italo drew the cold foil shield.
Oh, nice.
Yeah.
Nice.
So I think he's just flashing it off for the stream.
Yeah.
He's not going to play it.
There it's gone.
Yeah. Just establishing dominance.
Yeah. When do we get Elemental Hero Ice Viserai?
Just
Shadow Viserai Elemental Ice. Yeah.
That sounds like terrible for me.
I mean, it's not like Bravo can use everything right now anyway, right?
No, oh wait. No, actually not Shadow and Light.
Yeah, it's true. It's very true.
So next version will be that. like all 5 of the special talents.
He's just going to be like a Christmas tree. He has all the different colors from Arya, and then it just turns on and off.
So what's the next evolution of the star of the show? Like God?
President of Wraith.
President of Wraith. Bravo, you heard it here first.
Yeah.
Okay, it seems like they are going, and we have the Norwegian going first, creating rune chants, I'm guessing.
Yeah. Seems like we're pitching to the gloves, creating rune chant, and then Arsenal passing.
Yeah.
Yeah, classic. That's not a great start though. You probably want to create a little bit more.
Was that only one rune chant?
Yeah. You can only activate the gloves once. So
Yeah, but because then it gets expensive.
Yep. You can only, it's once per turn, right?
Oh yeah, but it gets more expensive by every time.
Yes, exactly.
You create one.
So it costs 2 and then 1 extra for each rune chant you already control. Here we see a Mordred Tide.
Yeah, into a Sonata.
Interesting. So the Sonata here is probably just trying to pick up some gas for the deck to activate stuff and then create 2 rune chants.
Ah, okay. Okay, here we go with the split. It's a perfect split.
Yeah.
I like it.
So he paid 1. He paid 2 then. So the Sonata was on 4, yeah.
Yeah. And he gets to pick up. Can't see. It's become now.
It's a Arcanite Ascendancy and a Meet and Greet. Both of them seems to be red, I think, but yeah, it's a little bit hard for us to see. Like they're playing behind us, but there's a wall in between.
Yeah, so we can't like sneak a look.
Yeah.
I also realized that they all don't have a life counter, but it's okay as long as they don't attack each other.
Yeah, it's gonna be hard. We're gonna try to see what life they are on, but that's probably gonna be hard.
Yeah. We might have to just take away the life counters later.
Yeah.
Let's see. Okay. So he passed turn? No, he's still playing. Yeah. I'm so confused. You have to excuse me, everyone. I'm not a Viserai player. I only sit and watch until they tell me how much damage they are coming in for.
Yeah, but this is interesting though, because I'm looking at the gear. It might be that Italo does not own the Spellbound Creepers from Tales.
Oh.
But he's playing Mage Master boosts.
He should have told me. I own them and I don't use them.
Yeah, I mean I used mine.
Yeah.
I had a game against Erika on Katsu, where I drew my Arcanite shard and I had to get rid of it because it blocks for 0. And she kept on attacking me and I couldn't play anything for it. Yeah. So I blocked with the boots, activated them with Arcanite shard just to pitch Arcanite shard away, and then blocking for 1.
Yeah, and you gain a rune chant because you pitch it.
I did indeed.
And you won that game, I recall.
It was very close, but yes, I did.
Yeah. So, okay, I don't know if he took damage here.
I think he took a little bit of damage, and maybe we could try to get some for the next match. Yeah. We can get like dice, or at least zoom out the camera a little bit, and we can see their, life pads.
Yeah, actually, we can maybe ask one of our colleagues, Frederick.
If Frederick can hear us.
Yeah, and we ask him if he can tell them to take a life counter.
Oh, but don't disturb them now, though.
No,
we can do it afterwards.
Okay.
We are in the top 8.
Yeah, okay.
And I'm guessing most people that have found this stream is kind of interesting in Flesh and Blood already. So they should know that you get a spot in the Pro Tour if you win this.
Yeah.
But, it's quite a high-level tournament for being here at Alphaspel in Stockholm.
And now you see magic being done on the screen. I just took away the life counters.
Yeah, everyone dies.
Everyone dies.
Oh my god, is this another Mordred Tide? It is indeed. Into what I think is Morion Skies, so we have go again on this attack.
Yeah.
Creating some...
So he's going wide, I guess?
Mm-hmm. So Viserai, if you're on a tempo, you go pretty wide. You're trying to play either attacks that already have go again, or attacks that gets go again if certain criteria are met. Yeah. So you have the new one, the Gloom Veil.
Oh yeah.
Yeah. So if you've created an aura or played an aura this turn, it has to go again. Then you have the Meet and Greet that you hit for 4 with, and if you've dealt arcane damage, it has go again. And then you have the Morion's guys, which you can just play before an attack, giving it go again. And depending on the pitch value of the card, you're going to get 1, 2, or 3 rune chance if it hits.
Oh, it's so complicated playing this champ.
There is a lot of different lines you can go.
Yeah.
Yes.
I really like the Gloomveil though. If it hits, you cannot block Arcane.
So
is it that so?
It comes for 3.
Yeah.
If you built 1 aura,
Yeah.
It has go again. If you built 2 auras or played 2 auras,
Yeah.
it has +1 damage.
And
so it
4.
comes for 4.
Yeah.
And if you built 3 or more,
Yeah.
or played 3 or more, then it's gonna, if it hits, you cannot prevent arcane damage anymore.
Yeah, you're like Wikipedia of the Viserai.
Yeah, it's a very fortunate match for to comment here on the first one for me.
I hope we can get some Bravo in here for me. Then I will feel more at home.
Yeah, for sure. Then I'll ask all the dumb questions like, how many ice cards do I need to play in my Bravo deck?
Oh, I can tell you, everybody has different opinions on how many.
I know. I've been following the deck list on the net. It's crazy. You can build them in so many different ways.
Yeah.
Okay. Is that Tomo Fiendal? Yeah, Mage Master Boots, Tomo Fiendal.
Ah, okay.
Very unconventional. No.
Well, if you don't have the Spellbound Creepers, it's not bad.
Yeah, I mean, it's not bad at all.
Was it from Arsenal? I didn't see.
I did not see either. You gave me a compliment on my Viserai knowledge. I was
Yeah.
like totally zoned out.
Yeah.
And everyone at home, you have to excuse us. We're going to try to figure out a good way for us to see the life totals for the next game.
Yeah.
This like setting up the stream is a little bit like last second.
Yeah. I came up with doing the stream yesterday with Jimmy, and today we brought everything here. Or rather, I carried all my shit here.
You did indeed. I brought nothing.
Did you bring the stuff I told you to bring?
No.
No? Okay.
I forgot. I was supposed to take a webcam with me.
Yeah.
And you could have seen our ugly faces here on the stream too. But
Well, we can because we have a webcam here.
Oh, yeah,
I guess we can have a between matches thing.
production quality
Yeah, we will
on
fix until the next game so you guys can see us.
on this fantastic HP notebook that we're sitting on streaming.
Yeah. Anyway, back to he's playing an Enlightened Strike.
Yeah, so this is an interesting thing with Viserai, right? There's a lot of good cards that you can have in this deck.
Yeah.
But Viserai's ability says when you play the non-attack action,
Yeah.
then every time you play a Runeblade card,
Yeah.
you're gonna get a rune chant.
Oh yeah.
But if you're playing the generic ones, it's
Yeah.
not gonna create any more rune chants.
Ah, okay.
So there's always this like, do I play E-strikes? Do I want to play these things? Because they're not gonna generate the resource I want to generate.
Yeah. And here he is coming. He can't come in for 2+2, right?
Yeah, it's 2+2 because the book is, or is the book an instant?
It's
No,
wait.
it's not.
No,
It's an
not an
action.
instant. Yeah, it's an action. Okay, so here he actually comes for 2+2.
Yeah. I actually just traded for my first Tomo Fiendal, so haven't played it yet.
Ah, I see.
But yeah, this is definitely 2 and 2. And like, if you would have just created like 1 or 2 rune chants this turn, it's not that much damage. It doesn't really matter because
No.
everything is gonna go when you attack with the weapon anyway.
Oh yeah.
So we'll see. It's always this like back and forth. Do I want to take away? Do I block something on this physical damage? Where does my life total need to be?
Yeah.
And how much? Like, it's very interesting Viserai versus Viserai because even if you're playing the tempo build, you might want to build up like 10, 12 rune chants and
Yeah.
then do like a semi-OT code turn. So
Yeah,
you go
exactly.
for like dealing between 20 and 30 damage in one turn.
So at this point, I'm guessing Italy got some damage in. Do he want to go? Is he waiting for the right cards or?
I think you want to wait for the right hand. If you
Yeah.
have a hand where you can build a lot of rune chants, then
Yeah.
you might like chill for a bit.
Yeah.
But it's also like every turn matters because if you build a lot of them and you can utilize them in a really good way, then you probably want to go on the offensive anyway.
Yeah. So here we see him. I don't know what the sideways card is, but
No, I didn't see what that is too. I'm guessing that it's a Morion's guys.
okay.
So the Dread Triptych is coming in with go again.
Okay.
Because then Dread Triptych, for those at home who does not know this card, it's very weird.
Yeah.
If you create a rune chant earlier in the turn,
Yeah.
it creates a rune chant.
Yeah.
No, if you play a non-attack action, then it creates a rune chant. If you've dealt arcane damage, it creates a rune chant. And if it hits, it creates a rune chant.
Yeah. Well, just getting confused when I'm playing Viserai because I learned a lot just listening to you here because they are just telling me, so this gets one rune shunt, this one gets one rune shunt, and I'm just nodding and I'm like, yeah, okay, cool.
No, but basically, you play a non-attack action, and then every rune blade card you play during the turn is going to give you a rune shunt.
Yeah.
And the moment you attack, all rune shunts go poof.
Yeah, that one I know.
Yep.
Because I'm always waiting for when are you going to release this.
Yep.
And it's always 20-ish.
I mean, it depends a little bit on what you want to do. There's a bit of discussion on how many rune shunts you should have to try to go for your one-turn kill turn.
Yeah.
But 20 to 26, 28, something like that. Is I think Hayden Dale said 24 in the deck list for the one he won the Australian Nationals with.
Oh, right. Oh, we have judge calls going on in the other room here.
Yeah, so exciting.
Yeah. Today.
Okay, it would be great to know their life totals to see who's winning.
Maybe we can send Frederick to check a sneak and see if you can check the life totals. You don't have to ask them, just sneak. Yeah, we will maybe get a report.
We've sent a ninja class to check it out. No, Frederick is not playing ninja.
No, he's more of a warrior guy, I think.
Warrior and Prism, right?
Yeah, he's playing Prism this weekend.
Yeah, I think so.
Okay, here he comes.
Oh.
Okay.
Oh, nice.
Oh, they are very nice. Okay, we will get the life counter for the stream. There you go. Oh.
Okay. Let's see. So we're on.
Is he? Oh, right.
There we go.
I was like, is he on 5?
Oh, wow, those are some.
What is happening? He's turning off all his notices. Oh, he just turned. Okay. Okay, this is great. Yeah. Thank you.
So 36-18. So Italy has definitely been pressing more.
Yeah, but I could tell he even not knowing Viserai, I could tell he was pressing more. And how many rune shots do we see Magne have?
It looks like 6, right?
Yeah, that's not a lot.
It's not, but like it depends a little bit. Like when you're playing the Viserai deck too, you always need to check your graveyard. I was about to say because this is what it's doing right now.
Yeah.
Because you want to know what ratio of cards you already played. Because when you play the Sonata Arcanics and you pop your Bloodsheet Skeleton, you're gonna make your Sonata Arcanics way cheaper.
Yep.
And then you want to make sure that you have a good mix left in your deck.
Yeah.
So if your graveyard is filled with non-attack actions, then you probably gonna draw too many attack actions.
Yes.
So you need to know your deck. You need to have like kind of a the finger on the pulse on what you played, and then find the good.
The Viserai I played today.
Yeah.
He said, "Oh, I only have non-attack actions in my graveyard."
Yeah.
He popped the Bloodsheet Skeleton, and as I told you, he got a perfect split, 7/7. I was like, okay, cool. And he even told me like, this is gonna be bad. For him, he said.
Yeah.
I was like, no, it's gonna be bad for me, and it was.
The only game I popped my Sonata today, and it was perfect, was the game I lost against Starvo.
That makes sense.
I mean, I had a really good tempo.
But isn't like Sonata the big kill?
I mean,
ta-da.
if you're playing against an aggressive deck, like the new Bravo, you can't really just sit back because. Usually what I do is that if I'm playing a one-turn kill, then I want to sit back, I want to take the damage, I want to throw most of my hand to block, to mitigate as much damage as possible. But you can't really do that when the Bravo deck is like, oh, now I just collected 3 different things. I'm going to build Exodia if people have played Yu-Gi-Oh! And then you just come in for +2, dominate, and go again. Yeah. So I had to play aggressive. Here we go.
Here we go.
Okay. So it's on... Okay.
So it's not Sonata at least?
No,
no, he blocked. He blocked. I was like, okay.
But this is the thing, right? You don't know how this game is going. Magne might be sitting on a really good rune chant creating hand here, since he blocked with equipment. So he might play. Okay, so he's playing the. He's discarding an attack, which means he goes for a non-attack, which is probably then a red read runes. Yeah. And that's gonna create him 4 more rune chants to go content. There we go.
Yeah. Yep. Called it.
So now he's on 10 rune chants. He's starting to get close to a territory where it's comfortable to just go for a mini turn of Sonata. Yeah. So we don't know. We'll see. And then again, like the mini Sonata turn
Yeah.
can still be, a 20 swing.
Yeah,
damage.
exactly. And then if he would take all of that, he's down to 16.
Yeah.
So yeah,
And he would probably have to block with some things too. Like
yeah.
just the rune chance alone right now is 10 damage,
Yeah.
which would take him to 26. So
Yeah.
there's definitely...
And then maybe Sonata, and then a lot of attacks, and I get a headache just thinking about this.
No, it's so much fun. Like when you draw your Sonata, I think the most fun is when you get a Sonata hand which is kind of like, what the hell do I do with this? It's not like, oh, I'm gonna play the 9th blade and then I'm gonna have go again and then I'm gonna do this and this and this. It's more like, well, this is not what I wanted. How do I build this into an actually good turn? But we'll see. Doing that means that Italo is gonna go in with a full hand, which is probably gonna be nasty.
Yeah, I might be worried if I was Magne here.
But Magne is a really good Viserai player too, so...
Yeah. I think they are both good players, but it seemed like Magne, he told me he has been maining the Viserai for a while now.
Yep.
And I know Italo has played a lot of different, so he might be the one less experienced, even if he is in the visual lead right now.
Yeah, we will see. It's still exciting.
Yeah, so he pitched Arknight Ascendancy.
Yep. To create a rune chant with the gloves,
Yeah,
which means he has 1 resource left.
and he's contemplating what to play.
Yeah, I think...
Magne is checking his graveyard, seeing how the numbers stack up.
Yep. If you've played Viserai for a while, you check your graveyard like at least once every turn, I think.
Yeah.
It's a lot of information to have in your head.
Well, I guess it separates like good Viserai players versus bad, because I've
From
seen.
the rest of the Flesh and Blood players, yeah, that's true.
I mean, I've not seen everyone checking the graveyard like that.
No.
I've seen some being aware of it, but not checking it all the time.
No, usually you check your opponent's graveyard. If you're facing like an aggressive deck, for example,
Yeah.
like how many Razor Reflexes are my opponent sitting on? Do they have lightning presses? How many have they played and stuff like that? And
Yeah.
especially in the end game, so you don't block and just die.
Yeah.
Okay, so we're coming in for another Dread trip. 6 hours of playing Flesh and Blood. Dread Triptych.
Yeah, that's a terrible name, I have to say.
Yeah. So I had to check what a triptych is, because I'm like, what the hell is this word? And apparently it's like a little, like a little shrine thing, like a wooden box.
Okay.
And you, like, it's a...
Like a music box?
No, like holy imagery in churches and stuff like
Ah,
that.
okay,
So usually
okay.
you have 3 different, like, holy figures.
Yeah.
And you open it up and it's like a little wooden box and it's carved. Yeah, it's really weird.
I see.
It's not for rune blades though. It's like 3 skeletons coming up from the ground.
Yeah.
Because rune blades do rune blade stuff.
Yeah, it's a pretty cool race, but the only one I played is Briar. I like
Yeah.
Briar.
But you play everything from Aria.
Yeah.
Yeah. Because it's the
true.
happy place.
Yeah.
Yeah.
With all the elements.
Yes.
Rejoice.
Yeah. Where you can be in the demonastery and hanging out with all the cool kids.
So we.
Oh, here we go. Here we go. So that's a Revel in Runeblood.
Yep.
It's a new card from the latest set. I played the 3 in my sideboard. It's super interesting when you're going aggressive. It says that you need to play a non-attack action and an attack action to even be able to play it.
He did.
Yep. No, isn't that the one he discarded for the... Yeah, exactly. He discarded that one with the Become the Arc Knight to go and get that.
Okay.
But once you play that,
Yeah.
you play this card and
Yeah.
it creates you 4 rune chants.
Okay.
But then it says that at the end of the turn, all of your rune chants are going away.
Ah,
So
yeah,
you
yeah,
need
yeah.
to
Okay.
use them.
Okay. Yeah.
But it push. Oh, here we go. This is another new card.
Yeah.
It's the Gloom Veil.
Yeah. We talked about it.
Yep.
So it does different things depending on how many he created. And he created 1, so it has to go again.
It's created 1, and when he plays it, it creates another one. Since
Okay.
he played a non-attack action, so it's gonna come for 4 and go again.
4 go again.
Yeah, So
Okay.
he hits the first 2 modes of the 3.
Yeah. So I guess it.
But it has go again, which
Yeah.
means that there's probably gonna be a Revel after this, creating then 4+1 rune chant from the ability.
Forcing away a Gloomwell from Magne.
Yeah, this is a classic Gloom Veil into Gloom Veil play,
Yeah.
and here it comes.
Yeah.
So that's
Creating
4.
the 4, so up to 6.
Yep.
And
Oh my god, that's another Revelin.
oh, and he has one floating, so he could come for the
Yeah, he can poke.
poke with.
So holy, this is so much damage.
Yep.
Yeah, this might actually swing the game. Magnus only on what 10 rune chance?
Yeah.
I don't think this is swing back territory. This is gonna hurt a lot.
Yeah, he pays 2
Yeah,
cards for it.
so he's gonna pitch away some of the arcane damage, and he's gonna take a load of arcane damage.
7 in the end.
Yeah, and then I guess the
Even more? No? They are discussing how much it should be. Yeah, so down to 9.
Yep.
Took 8, okay.
And then 2 more arcane damage from
Yeah.
the Rosetta, and then block the last 2 damage.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah, that was a good turn.
That was an extremely good turn.
And now he has kind of a tempo.
Yeah.
And he's shown aggressive behaviors earlier, so.
There is so many weird things you can do with the Revelin Runeblood now.
Yeah,
Because you can actually, if you have 2 Revelin Runeblood and you have 1 more card, if you build a good hand, you could hit like a 9th blade, the one you usually just play when you pop off your 1-turn kill.
yeah.
Because they create 4 + 1 from the ability, then 4 more + 1, then you're on 10, and it's going to cost 10 less and it costs 9. So you can come in for 9 more damage.
Oh my god.
It's really hard to build into that.
Yeah.
I usually just poke with the Rosetta afterwards.
Yeah. Oh,
But
checking.
Okay, checking the graveyard,
Yeah.
as you do.
I'm thinking of the song about Santa. He has a list and it's checking it twice.
Yep. The thing here is though that after you've done a big turn like this, when you play the tempo build with Viserai,
Yeah.
you usually have to rebuild a little bit. You're
Yeah,
not sitting
exactly.
on any rune chance when you build.
Oh,
but
he
then
has
you
the slow, the one that creates in the beginning of the.
I guess that's a really good card to play in this situation.
Yeah. So it's starting to mess up next turn, I guess.
Yep.
So Arknight Ascendancy.
Yep.
What does that card do?
Arknight Ascendancy is if it's the red one, it's a 6 attack for 3, but it costs 1 less for each rune chance you control.
Okay. Oh, right.
If it's the blue one, which you usually play just to pitch in the beginning, it attacks for 4, so it's still a good card.
Yeah.
4 is a nice, if you 4 for 0, if you have 3 rune chance, you still have to block with 2 cards
Yeah.
to fully block it, and then on top of that, you need to pitch another for the 3 rune chance. So
How much does the basic rune blade cards block for? Is it like 3 or 2 or?
most of them are 3 when it comes to attacks, and then most of the non-attack actions are 2.
Okay.
Except Mordred Tide, I think, which is...
So Magne created more rune chance and passed.
As you should, and here comes the Gorganian Tome, drawing
Yeah.
a card. Activating Viserai's ability for the rest of the turn. It's a really good card, but also if you have it in your hand, it blocks for 0, so it's a little bit... I hate drawing that in my starting hand when I go second.
Oh, right.
Because then you're all of a sudden like, okay, I hope that someone doesn't just go crazy. Usually you don't do that during the first turn, but some decks do.
Yeah.
Because they need to cycle out into
Is
hand.
that meet and greet?
That's meet and greet. He's gonna have go again if he takes arcane damage. He's probably gonna block the arcane damage. Yep. Blue Morions, guys.
And if you're wondering why the camera is swinging, is because it's attached to the table
Yes.
they are playing on. So
Yeah.
every time they touch the table, it's gonna swing like that.
And the more restless leg syndrome they have, the more the camera is gonna go back and forth.
Yeah, passing turn, and he has a full hand now.
Yeah.
Magne.
So I think these are the only 2 Viserais in the top 8 here.
I haven't checked, so I have actually no clue. I was working on getting the stream prepared for this.
We were 4 or 5 on Viserai.
Yeah.
So I know that Joachim played Viserai too. And then it might have been 1 more player.
Yeah, the one I played against.
Okay, cool.
Yeah.
Then at least 5.
Yeah.
And now we have our Swedish champion coming
Yeah.
by here.
Do you want to comment?
Looking smug.
Can you say something about playing Viserai, our Swedish national champion?
Yeah, that played Briar in the Nationals and then switched to Shane
Yeah.
and have not played Viserai, even though I said maybe, Christopher, you should play Viserai.
Yeah, I'm going to jump the chain train now and start playing this right. It's on the way.
That's what we like to hear.
You heard it here first. Nationals probably coming to Stockholm with the national champ playing Viserai.
Nice.
Yeah.
Okay, what's going on in this game? We have another become.
We have, is it 10 rune chance on Magne?
Is it still just 10? Is he getting pressed that much that he can't even build anything? Or he might also draw very poorly into rune chant creators, which is also like the
Here comes Gloomveil.
Yeah. The Viserai deck is really strong. I think it has a really good position in the meta right now.
Yeah.
But the problem is that it is a little bit random.
Yeah.
You might sit down and you're like, okay, so I'm going to play defensively, but I'm only drawing attacks right now.
Yeah.
So even if I block out with everything, I can't create any rune chants. Usually I want to have like 3 cards that I can block with and then red read runes.
Yeah.
Or I block with 2 and then I play a Mordred Tide and red read runes, creating 5 rune chants. I don't think Magne is playing the incantation in his deck. The new one that gives you 1 each turn.
Oh, right. The one that's been played here.
Yeah.
Okay, and there we have the Revel in Runeblood again.
Here we go. A shit ton of rune chants, and we have an activated Rosetta Thorn. Rosetta Thorn might be the best weapon in this game. At the
Yeah,
moment.
yeah, it's crazy when you get that 2+2.
Yeah, it's such a good split damage. It's really uncomfortable blocking it. Also, you need to have 2 Arcane Barrier to be able to block out.
I'm considering playing it in Bravo actually.
Yeah, I mean, I'm shocked Bravo can't play it.
I mean, why didn't they give him the chance? I mean, he's almost Briar.
I mean, it's a little bit bullshit, right? Because it's clearly Briar's weapon.
Yeah.
But all the like quote-unquote evil rune bloods were just
Yeah.
like, oh yeah, let's get this one.
Yeah, the earthy sword,
Yes.
forest sword.
I guess it's a souvenir from the Everfest. They went to the carnival and they won the Rosetta Thorn. Then back to the room and I think, here we go.
Here we go with the Sonata turn.
It's not on 10.
Oh God, yeah.
So that's 8 cards, right?
Yes.
Unless he pitched anything extra to it, which he might have done. Let's
There,
see.
and it's not a perfect split, but it's close enough. 3 cards, right?
3 or 4.
3 or 4.
Yeah. Interesting.
But I thought it was Italo.
Now I think he might have shuffled his Sonata back with the rest of the cards. Where did the Sonata go?
I don't know. I'm so confused what's happening because I thought Italo was playing. Can he play Sonata on his turn?
He can indeed, if he activates the boots.
The boots.
So he's just trying to block here
Yeah.
to preserve life, I guess. But that means that Magne feels that he's in a really bad spot, backed up into the corner.
Yeah. Yeah.
You want to keep your boots for your big turn.
Yes.
So the boots are if you have.
And I guess he used the chest as well.
Yeah.
And
Otherwise
that's
he
super
can't.
important. Yeah. So exactly.
See, I think he's just trying to get shit tons of cards now. Because the cards he's not going to block with, he's still going to keep for his next turn, right? So you're building a turn where you're normally, in a game of Flesh and Blood, I block with all my cards, I do nothing.
Yeah.
But this one, I get to see everything and get all the information.
Yes.
And why shouldn't Rune Blades be able to do that?
I can think of lots of reasons why Runeblade shouldn't be able to do that.
I mean, somewhere in James White basement,
Yeah.
there's a Bravo poster, and that's number 1, and then Rune Blades everywhere else.
Do you know why like Crippling Crush and stuff like that, Spinal Crush, why they are called that?
No.
Well, James White is really into wrestling.
Oh yeah, he is. I actually knew that.
Yeah.
That makes sense.
Yeah.
Ah.
So every time I'm thinking about that is probably why Bravo gets so much love. He looks a little bit like
Yeah.
James as well,
Yeah,
with long hair
Yeah, it's very true.
and those muscles pumping.
Yeah, because that's how James White looks, everyone.
Yeah.
You have only seen him in interview with his face.
Yeah.
But actually, it's super ripped.
Super duper.
If you go to New Jersey, I know that he's gonna be there. He will lift up all the fans on his giant arms and take photos.
So here we see him coming in with the rune chants and birthday cake, I call it.
That's a really good name for the 9th player.
Yeah.
I'm 9 years old now.
Yeah. But it looks like a birthday cake.
It does actually look like a birthday cake.
I think it's a common name. It's not only me.
Yeah, thank you very much. Now one seen can never be unseen.
Yep.
Yeah, this is just he's trying to swing back here. I think that Italo has this game.
Yeah, I think Italy will just take this damage, maybe.
But then again, I also thought that I was going to win against Magne. When he had someone and he managed to
So
kill his way
Italy
back.
took that damage and is taking this damage. He's saving his full hand.
Yeah.
And
Saving a full hand, 3 life, this is going to be harsh.
yeah. So
But it also depends.
and he still has the bloodshot skeleton.
Yeah.
So that's interesting.
But right now, when he goes so aggressive every turn,
Yeah.
he's never going to build up a lot of rune chance. So the interesting
is
part
true.
here is if he managed to do some shenanigans where he can get a lot of rune chance one turn and then next turn just
Yeah.
go off. Because remember, Ninth Blade also gets cheaper from both Skeleton and the number of rune chance you have.
Oh right.
So if you have 5 rune chance when you pop that,
Yeah.
you can play a Ninth Blade for free.
It costs 5.
It costs 9,
Oh yeah.
but the Skeleton is going to take half of that.
Oh,
The
right,
number of rune chance you have, and then itself is gonna pay off the rest. So
Yeah.
it's ridiculous.
So here.
The thing here, though, is that depending on how Italo has pitched during
Yeah.
the game, he has played a couple of Become the Arc Knight, so he can't pitch stack that good. That's one of the weaknesses with the Viserai deck.
Yeah.
But depending on how he pitched lately, when the decks are starting to run low, there might be a lot of blue,
Yes.
and blue is easy to block out. But then again, blocking out is one thing. You also need to put some pressure back, and if you're on 3 and your opponent is on 15,
So here he didn't have go again, and that's why.
yeah.
Okay, he thought he had to go again. That's maybe a miss from him.
Nah, I mean, we'll see. He's still got
Because
the,
he tried to play the
maybe.
weapon.
I mean, we've been playing 6 rounds, and this is what's the 6.5 round for these people. So
Yeah,
You're
but
getting-
maybe this gives a chance for Magne again to come back.
yeah, depends on the hand.
I mean, he has how many rune chances is that? Can you see?
It looks 3.
3. Yeah, let's say 3.
Yeah, we decided it's 3. We could also, pay attention to the game and count this, but nah. I've been counting rune chance for this entire day. I'm so tired of it.
Yeah. Here comes a Sonata.
Okay.
Okay, it's not
No, it's just
too many.
Just a free Sonata.
He,
A free for 3.
a 3 for 3.
Free.
He gets Arc Knight's Ascendancy on his hand.
Yep.
And the other ones get shuffled back. Okay, so it's 1 Arcane coming in on the Magne. He paid for that. See, I'm analyzing shit now.
Yeah, you're learning.
Yeah.
You're learning.
Well, I play Sonata in Briar, so I kind of know that one. We got many different countries here today. That's fun. We are seeing both from Norway and like mini Sweden. I mean Finland.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Actually, you have some connection to Finland.
I do indeed. My girlfriend is Finnish.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Hive.
But yeah, we don't have anyone from Denmark, right?
No. I know that Armin was playing in Denmark yesterday.
Okay.
Yeah. Does
I
that
thought,
count?
I thought he was going to make a Gothenburg joke that they are basically Denmark. So
Yeah, that's also true. Also true. Okay, so here we go with. Okay, I don't know what that is.
that's to become the Arc Knight.
Okay,
know
he's
the one.
becoming the Arc Knight.
Yeah.
Okay, there's.
First you get the birthday cake, and then he's old enough to become the Arc Knight.
Makes sense in a way. Makes sense.
It's the one where you discard a card, and if it's an action, non-attack action, you get to go for an attack action, and vice versa.
Yeah.
It's an extremely powerful card in a card game that has very few tutors. I think that this one and the Awakening is probably 2 of the best cards when
Yeah.
it comes to just finding whatever you need.
Yeah, Awakening is beautiful. I
Awakening-
played that so many times today.
For everyone at home, Awakening is a little bit bullshit, isn't it?
No, it's you are playing Viserai, the biggest bullshit hero in this game. I will take my Awakening. Thank you, sir,
did I
ma'am.
tell you that my Starvo opponent got 20?
Oh, here we
What?
got the GG.
Yeah. All right.
That's it. So we have Italo
Oh, wow.
taking this.
Oh, wow.
Yeah. So that's a bit of an upset. He's the new Viserai player.
Yeah.
Yeah. So guys, thank you. We will stop this stream and we will make a new one for our semifinals, where we will Maybe see some Bravo players, maybe some Oldhim players. That's what we have here.
Yeah, who knows? We will. Let's find out all the decks that came into the top 8 too, so we can report on the
Yes.
the top 8 cut
Yeah,
for the next
yeah,
one.
we will do that. So stay tuned. Like not on this stream, but we will create a new one.
All right. Bye.